What if I fail? Now, this is an absolutely legitimate fear that we have when we set ourselves goals. Now I have something to fail because now I've named something that I said I was going to achieve. You are 100% going to get nowhere if you don't move. So technically what you could say is not moving and not trying is already that failure position that you have said that you're afraid of. You're already at zero. If you're at the starting line looking at your goal and you decide not to move because of the fear of not getting there, you've already not got there. You've already not moved. And isn't one tiny step closer towards that finish line more progress, better, more gooder than not moving off the finish line at all? I think so. No matter how slow or how small your steps are from where you are now, that starting line, towards the goal of the OBT, you are making progress. The only failure, they say, is not starting at all, not moving at all for fear that you won't get there because you've already not got there if you haven't moved. How interesting is that? So you've got your one big thing. Next, what's the second part to this? Please do not pause this video. Do not go anywhere. Do not stop right now. This is a really important second part of this next stage. If you want to be productive, if you want to reach your goals, if you want to hit that OBT, this next part is critical. Now you know what the OBT is. Now you need to calculate how you will get there. And in business, this means marketing. It means a very specific number of eyeballs that you need to get in front of so that you have any shot at all at hitting that outcome. I have created a calculator for you. training.sarahcordiner.com/calculators. I'm going to pop this in the live chat for those of you here right now, /calculators. What this is going to do is it's going to take that revenue that you have identified that you need. You're going to pop in your main hero product or service, the price of it, and you're going to pop in your estimated current conversion rate in the market. Now, if you don't know what your current conversion rate is, number one, you should be using Techmatics because it will show on your dashboard. Number two, base it at 1% because obviously that's the lowest it can go. So anything better than that is going to be a bonus, but you want to base it on the worst case scenario until you know what your conversion rates are. Now, the reason why this is important is because what a lot of people will do is only do step one. They will say, my goal is to make $1 million in the next 12 months, as an example. And then they won't know any other numbers. They'll just hope that by being busy, they'll get there. And that's the worst way to set yourself up for failure, right? It's definitely going to not get you anywhere. Working hard doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make any progress at all towards your goal. What you need to be productive, to reach your goals, to be as efficient as possible, is to first know what the goal is, your one big thing, your OBT. And then secondly, to paste those numbers through my calculator that's going to show you how many people you now need to get in front of on a monthly basis to ensure you have any shot at all at getting there, so that you now have a measure, not just of the income you are making, but actually as to whether you are doing the work that's going to help you succeed. This number is your new critical focal point because now it controls what you do and what you're working on every day. Those tasks that keep us stressed and busy and feeling like we're not making progress, this number that you get from my calculator is going to now show you what things you should be doing in your business every day as a priority, what tasks you should be working on every day as a priority, what tasks your team should be working on every day as a priority, so that your OBT, your one big thing, your goal, is the very thing that's being worked on every single day, not all of the shiny objects, not all of the exciting new things, not all of the distractions. This is what keeps you focused on your goal and provides you with the clarity and therefore the tasks to actually make it happen. So if you're watching the recording, pause this now and do the math, do the calculator. If you are on the live stream, how many people do you need to get in front of per month to reach your goal? I'd love you to share in the comments. Now, when you see these numbers, there's going to be a few things that come up. You will initially have fear, overwhelm. How could I possibly do that? But those of you using social media, your posts probably already reach a couple of hundred people a day. Turning on ads, they can reach thousands, sometimes millions. If you're partnering up with people that have a few thousand followers, there's a few thousand there. There are a number of different ways that you can now strategically use to reach those people.